Hello, guys. Welcome to our chess stream on lichess.org. So, I'll be playing today, guys, with the new opening, and it's called the English opening. And my enemy for today is not that, I mean, not that strong. It's Indus. He got a rating of 1985, 1985. So, what we got here is some English opening. So as you can see, this is only a short game because he surrendered earlier. So let us just check Indus 1985, our opponent. Uh, so he's been playing since October 10. He's quite new. And he has not that impressive rating, but it's okay. Still, a win is a win with any opponent. Still a good one. So here, let's start. I played the c4. So this is what they call the English opening c4. So as you can see, it's English opening, and it has an abbreviation of A10 English opening. All right. So this is the Lichess database. No players. So this is the master database, and this is the Lichess database. So let's just continue from here. Then he played E6, standard for. There's what they call English app opening, agent court defense. I think this was introduced in United Kingdom. Uh, Agent Court is some part of UK, I think. And I played here the knight f3, the normal development for the white piece. Then he played here bishop d4. So this is quite aggressive from the Agent Court. There's a lot of games here in the database, and also there are also a lot of top games here by a highly ranked player. So from here, I played, I think, knight f3. Then he took the knight on c3 with his bishop. So this one is there's only one remaining play in the master database. So one top games went to a draw, and the other one, permission, it went to a draw. So here I took it with my pawn at b pawn, so that is b takes c3. Then here he played the d5. So this is the bad move here, d5. As you can see, the engine is showing that it's a question mark, exclamation point. This is a bad move. It was inaccuracy. The best move was knight f6, then followed by queen c2, followed by this the castle, d4, d6, d1. So basically, the d5 move was a bad move from black. So that's one inaccuracy there for the black. So what I did here is just normal opening some lines to, I mean, give room, breathing room for my bishop. So here I just open this with e3. So if he takes the pawn on c4, I can take it by my bishop here. So that will be additional development for my piece. And here you go for knight f6. And here I think I play bishop a3 just to make him not able to castle easily. So I mean, that is one good way to make your enemy progress hampered. So you cannot castle or make any development because it's hampered already by this move. He played here bishop d7. Again, this is a question mark from the database. This was mistake according to the database, and the database tell us that the best move was b6. This one, just fetching the bishop and making the scope for the open diagonal center. But he didn't do that, but instead he put the bishop on d7. That's a bad move. I take the bishop. No, I take the pawn on d5. Then he took it with his knight. and I did with bishop e2, just normal development. Then you go for bishop c6, normal. But again, I am already point plus 3.1 advantage for white. That's almost a piece. Then here you go for uh, the reason why I'm plus three here because it's the development of the piece and the structure of the piece. He's not able to castle, and this knight is not well placed. The normal square for the knight is on the c6, but he's not able to jump there. But he go to knight d7, but he have wasted a lot of piece move just to make this position happen. So here bishop c6 was played, I castle, and here he played queen f6. That was okay based on the engine. So here I played c4. So since it's not able to castle, I took the advantage that I can open up the lines in the center. So that's why I'm pushing the pawns on the center. So guys, if your opponent is and the king is in the center, you have to push pawn, break the center. That's the key role in theories and chess. Then here he played knight d7. That's okay. Now I played d4. So this is the getting create activity on the center by your pawns or by your piece make influence. The center is in the battle. The center is the battlefield of chess. So whoever controls the center controls the whole game. So basically that's theory. Then d4, he played here a bad move. I think double question mark, and that is knight d7. So this basically a blunder because this will lose a piece. I'll explain to you why it lose a piece. Basically, the engine suggested that h6 should be the the normal. I mean the normal development. As you can see, is it's just should plus four, but when he played knight d7, it's already plus eight. So it's almost a queen. So because this will be the fatal move will be d5, and this will collapse everything from black. As you can see, he could take this. He can take this, but he will be a piece down. For example, I take with the pawn. All right. Before I should take by the pawn, I should take the knight on e7 with my bishop. All right. Then he cannot. He should take this. This force move by the queen or by the king, but here he goes for the queen and this one, and this bishop is trapped. As you can see, the bishop on c6 is not able to move anywhere. You cannot move in this square and or in this square, the b5 square or the a4 square because it's trapped already. It's controlled by the white pieces, by the queen and by the bishop. So here, just capture it by he captured the pawn by his bishop, and then I took it with my queen. So that's queen takes d5 here. After that, he castled. And I think what I did here is normal development and trying to attack the open king because the king is open on the opposite of opposite side of the board. So I put my rook there in rook c1, and here you go for knight b6, and then here I go for my queen is trapped by the rook, so I have to move my queen here. I go for queen b5. Then here he played h6. He was going for this one for attack on the king side, but I can attack also on the queen side, so it's double edge. So here double edge position. So here he could go for actually he make another bad move here because he move on a6 pawns, making the knight on b6 is can be taken because it's open check here. So here he played uh, g5. I think this is now too late. He wants to attack on the king side, But again, this is totally over because I'm up two pieces, a bishop and a knight, and also I'm attacking his king on the queen side. So basically, this is totally plus 18 as the engine suggested. My advantage is now plus 18, and he go for I go for the rook d1 here. So here he played the c6. The c6 is totally over because I think I can jump the knight here. I didn't do that, but instead I'll go for this queen a7. This queen a7 here. Then after that move, he run away with his king. Actually, he make a move here. Queen d7, not queen d7, king d7, but this totally over because of this one. Because of this rook move, you're gonna lose a queen again. Then after that, you go to this king side. Or I mean, you need to hide this king from the check. You go, and this is totally over with this, and this will be totally checkmate in a few moves. And this, the king will dance for a second, for a few moves. Then after this move, it will be made here. So that was your. I think this was C4 English opening, which happened, which collapsed in the center for the king side because of the underdevelopment of pieces. So again, let's take a look of what was the fatal move decision by the black that makes everything collapse. Here, one is this move, bishop d7. It's not that good. And after that, a couple of moves here. Then I think this move, knight d7, was also a blunder. Then after losing a piece here, then it's totally over. And also this pawn pushing on a6 is not, it's not necessary because the queen can move anywhere. You cannot you cannot I mean make a threat for the queen because it's very powerful piece. So just make his position weaker. Then this after several moves, this is totally over. Yeah, and this that's what for that is the game for today for the English opening C4. And thank you for watching, guys. Have a good one. Bye bye. God bless.